Hello, my name is Shan McClarthy. In this presentation, I am proposing the development of a new course entitled Preparing Effective Requests for Proposals, otherwise called RFPs. To begin, I will lay the foundation with my interest in the course. I have worked in various different areas of public procurement for over 12 years. I know it can seem long and tedious, and when a system change is added, even more frustrating. I want this quick 20-minute crash course to enable professionals to adapt quickly to the new RFP process. If you look at the procurement process, RFPs fall in stage 1. This is where you specify needs, conditions, and requirements. The current procurement climate is in the midst of a national reform program. The framework and standards are to improve responsiveness, and professionals need to become learners and improve competencies. This is essential to build trustworthiness and transparency in the community. Better RFPs provide such an opportunity. The proposed course assumes a moderate level of proficiency and goes straight to the heart of the technical content with no introductory aspects covered. It is critical that RFPs are properly done, as there are serious repercussions if they are not. As tenders in the public sector are a specialist area, the course will enable learners to prepare high-quality tenders to better secure their next contract. The Understanding by Design model, also called the Backwards Design model, was used to plan this course. I wanted to plan this course with the end goal in mind. Therefore, I went through 3 steps of this model. Firstly, I needed to identify learning outcomes. Next, I determined the acceptable evidence of learning. And finally, I planned learning experiences. I will elaborate further. In stage 1, the focus was on desired results. What are the enduring goals and essential questions? For example, an essential goal is to establish a common language and process for preparing RFPs. It is also to facilitate the uptake of good practices by procurement professionals. Similarly, there are essential questions that should resonate. For example, will new templates realize value for money? Or will better RFPs truly stop procurement from being manipulated? Also, in designing the course, it is necessary to know what exactly should learners know and what should learners be able to do. Learners will need to acquire key knowledge and key skills. For example, in public procurement, key skills for doing RFPs would include input coordination, content planning, document interpretation, and technical authoring. Similarly, key knowledge for RFPs would be the rules, policies, and principles for interpreting, planning, and completing these documents. To adapt to the new procurement regime and achieve the desired results of the course, it was essential that by the end of the course, learners would be able to 1. Describe the RFP process and recognize RFP templates, 2. Define applicable new rules and policies, 3. Explain major elements of the scope of work, 4. Explain key aspects of RFPs such as concepts, methods, and tips, and 5. Interpret and complete an RFP consultancy services template. In stage 2, I looked at evidence and assessment. How would I know that learners understood and met the necessary standards? Given the real-world applications of this training, authentic resources are needed, plus a mix of assessments to properly allow for information retention, such as online quizzes and a simulation game. The simulation game was particularly important given that this type of material can be quite tedious to study. The final open book multiple choice exam is a summative assessment and will provide the vital evidence of learning. In stage 3, I developed the learning plan, which has 6 components. The learning plan will provide the enabling knowledge and skills needed to achieve the desired result of preparing effective RFPs. From the design, a prototype will be developed utilizing the rapid prototyping model. This blended instructional design process should reap significant benefits. The prototype will be used for implementation of the course. The rapid prototype model is a good fit when you need to go live quickly and have pre-built content, such as in this course scenario. Legal frameworks have changed, and an almost immediate response is needed. Procurement cannot be delayed without costly implications in many cases. Therefore, the prototype for this course will be done using the Easy Generator authoring tool. The plan for the prototype has 5 parts. The course will start by getting the attention of the learner, after which it will go into setting the direction for content and flow. Next, the material will be presented. Various show and try activities will demonstrate learning. And of course, further support and resources will be pointed out to learners. There are many benefits to learners in doing this course. It builds on their expertise, improves knowledge and skill gaps, and increases their professionalism. The course is bite-sized, yet readily applicable to be used back at the office the next day. The increasing complexity of today's public procurement environment demands this type of training response. Thank you for your attention.